Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me video. This week we're doing a back plan again. So we are planning January 13th through to January 19th. The camera setup is a little bit weird. I feel like until we get to sort of midway through the planner kind of looks like it's not in focus or not on the page or something. I don't know, it's really weird. But alas, we are here. I'm trying to catch up. I'm presently 4 weeks behind in planner videos. And I'm trying to make my way through everything and to get back up to date. For this particular back plan, we are using a kit from Marshmallow Studio. I actually won this kit as part of a giveaway. And I think it's really, really cute, very summery. And I'm really digging the vintage vibe at the moment. I don't know what it is, like even on Instagram, people who have like those vintage look posts or feeds draw me in. I don't know what it is. So I thought this was a really, really fun kit to use for this particular week. So those of course are your full boxes. You then have your washi page. You've got some deco and your date headers, as well as your weekend banner. You have your checklists. You've got a functionals page, so you've got some glitter headers, some full boxes, quarter boxes, not full boxes, half boxes. Why do I keep saying that? Habit trackers if I didn't already say that. You then have some extra full boxes, some more glitter headers, some white space checklists, a weekly tracker, some scripts. And then you have your little headers and some more quarter boxes. So plenty of functional items for this kit. I am hoping to try and get through this video as best as I can. I am still sick. I am getting a lot better. I'm hoping that I don't have to mess around with, well, no. I've been thinking about potentially trying to do a voiceover to see if I prefer that style of planning more than my current style. I'm hoping I'm not having to do that for this particular week, but we will see. It all comes down to whether or not I start having a coughing fit or a sneezing fit or something like that. We will see how we go. With that said, if you guys would be interested in seeing me do a voiceover or trialing it to see what it's like, let me know in the comments below. I know a lot of you watch and enjoy my channel as is, but I'm always open to critique and criticism. So if you guys want me to try a voiceover, let me know below, or if you're happy to continue watching my channel as is, also let me know below. With that said, guys, I'm going to jump straight into it. We will start planning, and as per usual, I will be back to speak to you all at the end.
a kiss, still burning. Didn't know I missed this passion in life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel good like no other. I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher.
Okay guys, we are back. This is the final spread. Loving the pops of orange throughout and that whole vintage washed out blue kind of color. The only thing that I find that I don't, oh my sidebar's crooked. Oh well, can't fix it now. The only thing that I don't really like about the Pwm Studio kits, and that's probably just my personal taste, is that there are no quote boxes. And I find that it's a difficult line because, for example, somewhere like Sinister Designs releases a lot of kits that have way too many quotes, and then Pwm Studio has no quotes. So trying to find that balance in a kit is really, really difficult, but alas, I've made it work. And I've just kind of used a box that was kind of, you know, spoke summer vibes to me. I can't actually, I am going to have to fix that because it's going to drive me mental, but you would have probably seen throughout the footage that I had a lot of issues with lifting up boxes because they'd been sitting down for too long, and then I wanted to move them. I didn't have my undo here, so I made a bit of a mess of things. I had to swap some of my boxes out. I had to change some icons and things like that, but we are here. I don't have the date headers on because, stupid me, I got a sticker stuck to the top of the blue one and it ruined it, basically. So yeah, but it's fine. Okay, so aside from the kit, I did bring in some functional boxes. So I have some functional boxes in here from Sticker Thief and some functional boxes in here from Stella Bow Sticker Co. The bronze coppery type headers are from Simply Gilded, of course. The glitter header overlays are from Scribble Prints Co. And I'll probably bring in some headers later on after I've done the filming. I'm not sure, but you will see that at some point appear on my Instagram. Straight into the sidebar. So as per normal, I have marked in my social media for the week. So I've marked in the YouTube and Instagram followers, and I've just stuck true to my favorites, and I have put my little Sticker Thief icons there. Again, just for formatting purposes, because I know that it works, I've put the 2 half boxes there. Don't know what I'm going to put this week because it's actually my dad's birthday this week, and I know that last week I said that I was going to put down that it was a countdown to dad's birthday. So we will see. I'm not sure, but either way, the formatting looks good like that. I'm sure I will figure it out at some point. Jumping straight into Monday, I haven't handwritten Coffee Monday in. Probably should have to keep it consistent with the rest of the spread, but here we are. So I've used a Scribble Prints Co. coffee cup there to mark in, of course, Coffee Monday. I have then used a Stella Bow Sticker Co. script to mark in work for the week. Jumping down to Monday afternoon, I've used my little favorite car icon from Sinister Designs there to mark that I got petrol on the way home. I've then also used one of the cute little characters there from Pwm Studio to mark that I had a bit of a YouTube binge when I got home that night. And then I have used another Sticker Thief Instagram icon to denote that I posted on Instagram that night. I'm on a track record. I'm on a bit of a roll with my Instagram in that I have actually been posting and it's planner related, and I'm really shocked and I'm really proud of myself. So hopefully I can keep that up. And then I've used a little sticker there from Lime and Mortar to denote that we watched the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Moving on to Tuesday, I have of course marked work. I have then used my little custom sticker there of my 2 dogs made by Sticker Thief, who I am still PRing for, and if you are interested in getting a custom of your own pets or a custom of any kind, or you just want to check out her goodies, her shop link will be below, and you can use Mel Thief for 15% off your order. But I put them in to mark that we had a bit of an issue with them barking all night. So they barked all Monday night, early into Tuesday morning, and they just, no matter what we did, they just would not be quiet. We don't know what it was, but yeah, they wouldn't be quiet. So I was super, super tired that day. I've then used an icon from a Stella Bow Sticker Co. Sorry, not an icon, a character sticker to mark that I was feeling a little bit faint and dizzy that day. And then when I came home from work, I have again used another Celebrate icon just to mark that I had a bit of a lay down. And then to finish off the night, I marked in, of course, that we watched Celebrity. Moving on to Wednesday, I had work. I've used another little character there from Celebrate Sticker Co. to mark that I was still feeling faint and unwell. I don't know what it was. Basically, my Apple Watch was spiking my heart rate at like above 100, and that went on for like 2 to 3 days. I still don't know what it was. But whilst that was happening, I was feeling really faint, I was dizzy, I was nauseous. I haven't had it since, but yeah, it was bizarre. I've then used a little character from Every Minute a Story to mark that I had a nap that afternoon. Got a bit of a white space gap there. I ran out of boxes, and I've got some other boxes downstairs I can use, but I was just going to pop in there that I did some laundry that night. And then I've used a Status Paper Co. girl there to mark that I washed my hair. And of course, to finish out the evening, I have marked in that we watched Celebrity. Moving on to Thursday, I've used a little set of Scribble Prints Co. balloons there to mark that it was my dad's birthday. I have, of course, also marked in work. After work, I drove to Penrith, which is basically a half-hour detour for me, and grabbed myself a coffee and I've just used the little icon there from Pwm Studio to mark that I grabbed myself a coffee, and that was to enjoy it whilst I walked around Kmart, because I went to pick up a cake for Dad's birthday, and every time I go there I walk myself through Kmart. So I've used a little Celebrate Sticker Co. icon there to mark that I had a wander through Kmart. I've then used a little sticker there from Lime and Mortar to mark that I went to Dad's house that night, of course, because it was his birthday. And I've used a Celebrate Sticker Co. icon there just to mark in that we had birthday cake that night. It was quite a late night. I don't think we got into bed until like 12:30 or 1 a.m. So yeah, that was a fun time. Rolling on to Friday, I've again marked in work. I've also marked in that I topped up my petrol again, and that's using that same icon from Sinister Designs. I've used a little Lime and Mortar mask to again mark that I had a nap. As I said, that whole faint dizzy spell went on basically for a good chunk of that week. So between the dogs barking, getting home late, the spiking heart rates and all that sort of thing, I was very tired, very worn out. So I had a nap that afternoon as well. That night when hubby got home from work, we watched a movie called The Foreigner on Netflix. I honestly don't remember what it was about because it was so long ago. But again, check it out on Netflix. And I've just got a little icon there from Planner Sticker AU to mark that. And then I've got this cute little ticking time bomb character sticker from Bubblemon Stickers Co. to mark that yet again I had another argument with my mother. I haven't actually spoken to her since. It was basically a ticking time bomb. I know that a lot of you guys have sort of heard bits and pieces about what's going on with my family, but basically that night some comment was made and I was basically like, look, I'm not going to sit back and let this happen anymore. And I bit back and she didn't like it, and it resulted in her saying some horrible things about like my dad and things like that, and I was just like, you know what, no, I'm done with this childish behavior. So I basically said what I had to say, let it all out, felt relieved afterwards, but yeah, we haven't spoken since. So at the moment, yeah, I don't have a relationship with my mum. Moving on, Saturday. So Saturday I've used, again, I can't be certain because I got it from a D-Stash, but I'm pretty sure the store is called Milkshake Paper Co. to mark that I slept in. I've then used another custom sticker there from Sticker Thief to denote that hubby and I snuggled on the couch and we binge watched The Purge, not to be mistaken with the movie, but the DVD series. We then, because I wanted to go out, I was sick of sitting in the house. I don't know, I had like cabin fever that day. I don't know why. we drove into a local shopping centre, and I've used a little taco there from Hamilton Print Co to denote that we had Mad Mex for dinner. And I don't know what it was. I just, while we were having dinner, I was talking to hubby about everything, and I just basically had like a little bit of a breakdown, I guess you could say, over dinner, and sort of for the rest of the night that like kind of ruined the night for us. But yeah, just with the whole everything that was going on with my mom, everything that's going on with my family, I had a bit of a realization that I basically don't really have any close friends that I sort of see too much of. A lot of my friends are, well, my good friends that I talk to about anything and everything, quite truthfully, are interstate. So yeah, it was one of those nights where you just have a bit of a self-reflection at the worst possible time. And I ended up having a bit of a teary, sad, feeling sorry for myself pity party. Then we went to Krispy Kreme afterwards for a bit of dessert. Funnily enough, I don't think we actually got any. I think we parked in the car park, but I still wasn't feeling it, so we ended up going through the drive-thru, and hubby got me a coffee, and we drove home, and we pretty much just chilled out and then went to bed. Oh, sorry, and that little guy is actually from Status Paper Co as well. And the little girl there is from Marshmallow Studio. Yeah, so following morning, Sunday, I've used a Status Paper Co girl to mark that I pretty much slept all morning. I've then used a little sticker there from Doodles Do to mark that I did editing. So I edited 2 videos and uploaded them ready to go to YouTube. And I also uploaded that day as well. I also wasn't able to fit it in, but I actually did a bit of inquiring around reopening my business and possibly wholesaling in some products from some other stores, so that I basically have product to sell so whilst I work on expanding my business. I've then used a little icon there from Planning World. Again, these are really, really old, so I don't think you can get your hands on them anymore. But I've just marked that to note that I signed back up to Scentsy. I've basically been an on and off representative for Scentsy for, I think someone said like 8 years, they posted the other day. And when I say on and off, it's because when I first signed up, I didn't really get the assistance that I needed to grow the business. Second time I signed back up, I had a really great coach, but I signed up amidst my own business issues, my like rehiring of my job, my wedding, all of that sort of stuff, and I didn't have the time or the dedication to put towards it. And then I reached the I was hoping I was going to be able to film another video after this, but definitely not going to happen because I'm clogging up and I can't even speak. But basically I re-signed up this time because they had a Scentsy buddy, they had a Stitch version, and I signed back up so that I could get him. And then by the time I'm so sorry guys, by the time that I signed back up to purchase, he was actually gone. But anyway, I am going to stay with him. I'm going to try and put a little bit of time into it this time, try and get some interest, try and build a team if I can. But I also really just love the products, particularly the laundry range and of course the wax range. But yeah, we'll see how we go. If anyone's interested in Scentsy, let me know, because I do have a website you can have a look at if you're interested. But yeah, I'm also a Scentsy rep now, so I will leave my link below for anyone who may be curious. I then forgot to bring up an extra icon, as I usually do. I feel like I do this all the time, but I've also marked on Sunday night, of course, that I washed my hair that night. As you guys know, Wednesday and Sundays are generally the days that I wash my hair. And then finally, to close out the week, I used a Lima border sticker there to mark, of course, that I watched Celebrity. Now, I'm going to have to go, guys. I'm not going to drag out the ending too long. I'll give you a quick... There's not much foil, but again, I feel like it's not a mellow plan with me if there's no foil in there. just some subtle hints of foil, but a very simplified spread this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will hopefully see you in my next video feeling a lot better, sounding a lot better, less sniffly, less coffee, but stay tuned, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.